Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our Tuesday morning trading room. Here we are with the NASDAQ making a little bit of a, opening gap here this morning. Taking a look here at the daily NASDAQ. You can see we're trading around the 59.60 zone. We left off yesterday around, I said 79.60 zone. We left off around the 79.30 mark. So it doesn't look like a gap because this includes the overnight. You can see the market was very strong through the overnight. What's interesting to me is how yesterday's session, in spite of being very bullish overall, how light the volume was relative to the bar before. Of course, that's to be expected near the contract highs. And if we get a breakout above 8,000, we would certainly hope to see some volume increasing with that breakout, or any potential breakout is almost sure to fail. All right, let's put that away for now. For those of you who like your first in-sync Eagle and or Raptor signal, we don't have it yet. We do have an in-sync Falcon signal, and it's actually a counter trend signal. Well, counter trend, depending which way you're going to call the trend. And it's a late filter entry signal to boot. Oh, and I think it's going to potentially go to the profit objective before I even get a chance to get in. All right, there we go. I'm going to use this as a second push opportunity. Very aggressive here on my part. There is a downside gap below the market, like I said, around 79.30. The median line actually 79.29. What's our market condition at the time? Oh, we are in trend mode for opening range. All right, maybe if we get filled on that, I will try to take it down here to the median line. Like I said, that's a very aggressive move. On this late filter entry signal, the late filter entry signal on the Falcon occurs when your filter goes out of sync, comes back into sync. The trend line, however, never changes color. That's very important. We are getting our reaction now that we're into the hard edge. Remember, whenever you encounter the hard edge of the trading band, we do anticipate the market to make a reaction of some sort. We don't always know what that reaction will be, whether it's going to be a big reaction or a little reaction, but here we go. So you can see it here on the Raptor as well. Overall, though, the trend is up. All right, another little pushback. Things slow which is typical of summer trading. All right, here we go. Let's see what the sellers got. Ooh, well, that's a very nice start here. I guess it's probably best I take my trade to break even at this point. We have made our scalp target, by the way. Or sorry, swing target. Come on, give me the swing. Come on. What's going on here is since we had the breakout, you would see here on the Raptor, we haven't quite produced our number one signal. The next signal that prints here will be the number one signal because the clouds have crossed. There's a little bit of a pullback just for a bar or two. And now we've produced the number one signal, but typically we tend to see the number one signal pull back a little bit further, don't we? And here we have it all the same. Boy, I need this swing. You know, the other day I mentioned that if you're going to take profit on target, take profit on target. And I do firmly believe that is the better course of action 90% of the time. But if you're going to shoot for a big target, then that also demands that you are pretty relaxed with your stops. Keeping a tight profit target, or pardon me, keeping a tight stop loss and hoping for a big target, they don't normally go hand in hand. Okay, we've just hit our eagle target, our trend target. So there's $200 on the table, or here at the bottom. And that is a big chunk of change to have $200 per contract. This now the bigger pullback, and I have got my fingers and toes crossed that the buyers don't push the market up too far here and tap me out. Oh, look at this. Oh, I'm going to be so, I'm going to be so mad at myself now. Oh, dear. Oh, what was that? Well, here they come back. They're going to try a hard edge bounce. That will be our number 3 signal. It's going to be one of these do as I say, not as I do kind of days. I can tell. See, so we got a little itty bitty trend line forming. Okay, that now is the number 3 signal, and this time I'm going to leave things alone and take profit on target. I let too much profit get away from me the last time. Not going to let it happen again. I'm going to be complaining about that for a little while, so just brace yourselves. Okay, I can take the trade to break even, and there we go. I hit the profit target. There is still a good chance the market will try to fill that gap, but you can see how much money I left on the table by trying to run the trade out. I could be up $300 so far. I made $100 on that one. I left $200 sitting there. Oh, oh well. Just see, careful who you follow, people. Ah, nuts. Okay, enough griping. I still made my profit. I only really need 1 or 2 good trades in a day. All right, we'll see whether we get a little bit of a pushback now. I still think the market has a little bit more to the downside. We are bearish across the board at this point. Getting another little bull push here. Or, pardon me, bearish push. It was almost close enough here to the hard edge. You could consider it a hard edge bounce. Well, we're kind of stuck here at the moment. Don't tell me that was the move of the day right there. Excuse me. All right, well, it's looking as though there may be a little bit of a bullish pushback at this point. And you know what? Given how bullish the market was yesterday, that should not be too much of a surprise. Okay, well, here comes another number 3 signal. We're trading around the 79.30, so we've filled the morning gap. A lot of times when we fill that gap, there will be a reaction. The market will try to resume the original trend. So that's kind of got me a little bit on the sidelines here. All right, we did make it all the way down here to the median line, as you can see. All right, well, I was going to say, let's see if we get a pushback from here, but we may not. The sellers are very strong here this morning, except for that little hiccup in there that tagged me out. We have a really bearish looking day here so far. I don't think I want to necessarily, well, I was going to say not attempt a buy. I guess if we see a test of the extreme here, I would be open to a buy. Okay, you can see we've just had a breach of the trend line. There should be a little bit of a pushback. And oh, here we go. We got our number 2 signal already. That's our counter trend signal. All right, now we're getting a little bit of a pushback, and this is giving us a second push entry opportunity. All right, so right here we got our second push entry opportunity, and I will look to buy that. This next signal that prints should be a number 2 signal as well. We got to see the buyers try to recover the market here soon, or they're going to lose it entirely. All right, here we go. They're going to try to bring us in. Okay, we're going to see a better test of the extreme here. We could actually leave this sell order in play here to short the market if it takes out the lows, because we do have a downtrend as well going. No. Okay. So what we can do is we can delete now the profit order, and we can set a new profit order down here. So we're in at 27.5, 22.5 will be my, come on, 22.5. There we go, our 5 points. And this is really the last opportunity, the buyer or the seller's making their second attempt to move the market lower. So I may as well take my stops to break even. Hooray. Okay, well, another one for the good guys. Now, I've got 3 trades under my belt today, and I am profitable. So I have met my trading quota. I'm in the black. At this point, I would stop trading. Now you might say, well, Eric, you only made $100 per trade, but you have to remember that's $100 per contract. The real money is made in trading the multiples. So whereas that was a $200 day on single contracts, that would be a $400 day on 2 contracts, $600 on 3 contracts, $1,000 day on 5 contracts, and so on it goes. Ron, I'm talking to Jason this morning, and I will tell him to get in touch with you regarding the journal. In fact, I will shoot him an email right now. All right, we're drifting a little bit lower here. I thought we might get a pushback opportunity, but nope. The sellers have the market in hand. All right, now we're getting a little bit more bullishness trying to sneak back into the market. No, they're still heading lower. Well, the big decision for us now is, which way is the trend going? Is it going to be the bigger uptrend from the daily, or is it going to be the more immediate downtrend that we're looking at here today? I think the overall trend is down, and for the short term, we're going to do better focusing on selling opportunities, which means we have to see something resembling a pullback. All right, here now, a bullish attempt to rally the market. We got our counter trend signal. Let's see if we get a second push opportunity on this one. The Falcon getting a little bit more bullish, as is the Hawk. The Hawk is probably going to give us a green bar sell that we could look to buy above. Come on. Oh, don't go too far. Come on, I don't want to see them run too far away here. Okay, the hawk getting bullish. We're going to get the trend change signal now in the Falcon, and that's going to coincide with the second push opportunity here on the Raptor. Are they going to get above there? Come on. We're trading in slow motion here. All right. Let's see if they make a move higher. Oops, sorry, sitting on my mute button. I was going to say there is an opportunity to short in here somewhere. The market is likely to make a test of the extreme. We're in the hard edge. That's where we anticipate the market's going to make some sort of reaction. I don't know how aggressive I want to get on the short, though. Well, the bullishness continues, sort of. I still think a test of the extreme is in order. A retest of this swing low. Down here, I do believe the sellers owe us that much. Wow, the buyer's just plodding along here. Well, things getting really quiet here. Still waiting on that test of the extreme. Still waiting on a reaction here to the hard edge of the trading band. All right, we're getting a little bit of a pushback here now. I'm running out of time, and I've got a meeting at the top of the hour, so I'm going to close up the room here in a couple of minutes. So if you have any questions, please ask. Otherwise, what I suspect is going to happen over the next hour or two is that the market will make a little bit of a attempt to recover the downtrend, and then it will either be successful and continue lower, or it will reverse and head higher. Either way, we're going to have the market in a little bit of a bind. There's going to be a little bit of a hiccup there. And at that point, it will either try to continue lower or continue higher. In the meantime, we're kind of in a holding pattern. Well, folks, I'm not sure we're going to get much more here. Frank's got a question. Please tell us about the mean Renko settings, the mean Renko reversal settings. Okay. So what Frank is referring to on the mean Renko bars version 2.0, you can make them a little bit more adjustable. Oops, I think I'm in the wrong thing. Let's go here to the data series. Yes, that's what I want. Okay, your mean Renko bars now have a trend value and a reversal value. In layman's terms, the trend value refers to the size of the body of the bar. The reversal value refers to the size of the wick or the tail. Because Renko bars will only print when a certain range has been met, you can adjust the sensitivity of the bar to your liking. If you, for instance, if you want the bar to only print when there's the market is trending better, making it less sensitive to a potential reversal, you could increase the body size, the trend size. If you want to make the bar more sensitive to reversals, if you want to spot reversals earlier, you can adjust the reversal size. If all this confuses you, just go with the default settings. So on the Hawk, where the default size is a 6-tick brick, you would set your trend size and reversal size both to 6. On the Raptor and the Falcon, where the default brick size is 8 ticks, you would set them both to 8. And on the Eagle, where the default size is 12 ticks, you would set them both to 12. But feel free to experiment. And the easiest way to experiment is to go to extremes. So if you want to see how the trend affects your brick size, let's say we knock that down to 4, and let's say we build up the reversal side to, well, let's add another 4 to that. We'll make that 12. We'll give the chart here a minute. Yeah, like Frank says, I've noted a smaller reversal gives less but better trades. All right, so now you can see we got some really long candles here, right? We got some very long tails on here. We're still producing signals. It doesn't look very much like our other chart though, does it? But it's a simple matter to scroll back through your chart and just analyze some of the signals. Okay, here's a number 3 signal. How did that play out? Would this method have kept me in a trade longer? Well, if you're looking to trail your stops, say you entered here, and you're trailing your stops above candles with wicks to it, yeah, you might have held on a little bit longer here. And then you can experiment with the reverse, right? And what if we flip the scenario? What if we gave us a big trend bar and a small wick? Like I say, the easiest way to do this is just to take the bar to extremes and then follow up and see how the signals performed. Well, okay, this one actually looks pretty good too. This is what Frank was talking about, where you can, the reason we did this is so that you can actually tweak your bars. Actually, that looks pretty darn good, doesn't it? We already got a number 1 signal here with some very nice follow through on that, actually. You might be onto something there, Frank. But like I said, when in doubt, stay with the defaults. But if you want, of course, feel free to experiment. You can see this morning anyways, these signals working out very well with those flip-flop settings. All right, gang, I got to get ready for an appointment here, and I will talk to you again tomorrow. We'll see you then. Bye for now.